This video is for the guy who's stuck in chronic pain. You feel like you've tried everything from physical therapy to cupping to dry needling to chiropractic, you name it, you've tried it, but you haven't seen the results that you're looking for. I know exactly how you feel because I've been stuck in that same situation, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I got through it. So if you don't know my story, I've had 3 elbow surgeries all in high school. All 3 involved my ulnar nerve, and Tommy John was also done in the second one. I say this because all throughout those 3 surgeries, I still had ulnar nerve pain, even 6 years later after that first surgery. And everything that I tried, nothing was able to help me throw a baseball pain-free again. If you feel like you're stuck in that same situation, listen up, because I'm going to tell you exactly how I got through it. I went to the Mayo Clinic for my first surgery, and I went to the Cincinnati Reds team doctor for my last 2 surgeries. I had the best people around me, and those experts were telling me that my body was broken and that I was really never going to be able to play baseball again. And being the 17, 18-year-old kid, 3 surgeries deep, I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're probably right. I am broken. And I lived in that, and I identified as that person, a washed-up athlete who wasn't able to play Division I baseball, who had to watch my brother and all the guys I grew up playing with get drafted, go play D1, and achieve all these things that I was physically incapable of doing, or at least I thought that I was incapable of doing. And I would go through these rehabs, I would do everything that the doctors would ask me to do, and the pain would always come back no matter what. And this is just a cycle of most of the guys that I work with are stuck in this same cycle. We get injured, we rehab, we re-injure something, or we injure something new because we never address the actual problem of what's going on. When we talk about PT, chiropractic, cupping, icing, all of these things that you're likely doing is they are symptom driven. So what that means is if you walk in with shoulder pain, they're going to give you exercises to strengthen your shoulder and shoulder blade, which is great. But what else is contributing to the shoulder? Because everything in your body is connected to one another, all the way from the bottom of your foot to the top of your head. So if the problem is showing up in one area, the site of that pain or injury is very, very rarely the actual true source or cause of it. So something at the knee, the hip, the ankle is going to be limited in either the mobility or stability that it has and the way that it's able to help your body move. So as you continue to move through that movement, you have to compensate because the muscles aren't able to do what they're meant to. In baseball, being this ground force transfer up, is we need an efficient sequence of how that force is transferred throughout the kinetic chain. Any inefficiencies or kinks within that system of force transfer is going to result in the stress being offloaded to an improper area that is going to result in pain or injury. So for me, I was going through the 3 surgeries that I had, all on the elbow. It was all forearm work, all shoulder and scap strengthening work, which is why my problems kept coming back, is we were just looking at, hey, where is the leak in the pipe? And let's just patch the leak. But let's not address the reason for why that area actually had a leak in the first place. Is there's probably something else within that system, some sort of pressure valve or part of the pipe that isn't working how it's meant to, and now that stress is being placed to a different area of the pipe. So if we only bandage this part, but we don't affect the thing that caused the domino reaction to happen in the first place, you wind right back up at square one with the same injury or a new injury. So it's not that you're broken. I was told that I was broken for over 6 years. But now I can throw a baseball pain-free and I can do whatever I want without any limitation because of one thing. It wasn't more shoulder work. It wasn't mobility. It wasn't countless hours of PT. It was something so incredibly simple that you're going to think that I'm crazy. It's called posture therapy. All we are looking at is how does your body align with one another? Is this and align with this? Because if it's not, those muscles can't work in the way that they're meant to. When you go to school or you start learning about anatomy, is they teach you that muscles have a designed job. But what they don't teach you is that that muscle doesn't actually have to perform that task. So something else will come in to help to assist it, but now this is compromised in what it can do, so something has to help it, and it's just this cycle that continues to happen. But if you get your body and your posture into a better alignment, then all of a sudden that muscle can correctly stabilize the area it's meant to. So now this doesn't have to help, and now this doesn't need a helper. And we eliminate the problem at the first step of this chain reaction of the dominoes. Rather than trying to affect the last domino, we have to affect the first one to truly create a change within your body. Regardless of the situation that you're in right now, whether you're thinking about having surgery, you're coming off of surgery, whether it's your low back and you've had some sort of disc or fusion, you've had Tommy John, you've had an ulnar nerve, you've had TOS, it does not matter. If you've had a surgery, simply going in and fixing the damaged area will alleviate the pain, yes, but it won't change the reason for why the area or why that damage happened in that area in the first place. Is we have to affect this system, not just the site of the pain or the injury. I've seen guys avoid back surgeries from being able to correct herniated discs. I've seen guys avoid ulnar nerve surgeries. I've seen guys come off of the ICU deathbed as a result of TOS complications and get back to playing professional in Division I baseball. I promise you that you are not broken. You just simply haven't been shown what to do that will actually get you the results that you need.